Welcome to the Masterclass Series, Anticipatory, Cyber, and Digital Diplomacy 2.0. Date 03-04 August 2026. 4 African diplomats. Courtesy of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria. Goodwill message by British High Commissioner. Represented by Ms. Vicky Seymour. Facilitated by Consultancy Support Services, CS2, Limited. info@consultancys.com. Copyright 2026. All rights reserved. Subscribe to build Africa's cyber and diplomatic resilience. YouTube at Anticipatory Cyber Digital Diplo.
The representative of the British High Commissioner, Ms. Vicky Seymour, hope I got the pronunciation right, for the Goodwill message. You have the floor. A round of applause as she comes to the room.
Good morning. Honourable Minister, Ambassador Sola Enipon Olaye, Ambassador Bosun Tijani on his arrival, senior officials of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies and diplomatic colleagues, please allow me to stand on protocol already observed. I'd like to start by thanking the Honourable Minister for his opening speech. I'd like to thank officials at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the event organisers, Consultancy Support Services Limited, for all their hard work in bringing us together for this event. The British High Commission is pleased to be the sponsor of this seminar on anticipatory cyber and digital diplomacy. The UK's cyber diplomacy with Nigeria is framed by our wider Security and Defence Partnership, or SDP. At the SDP in London last year, we refreshed our agreed work plan. From our side, this meant drawing on the UK Foreign Office's Africa Cyber Programme. From Nigeria's side, ideas were tabled by an impressive cyber team led by the Office of the National Security Advisor. During the Abuja SDP this year in June, we were pleased to renew that commitment. We went further by refocusing our Africa Cyber Programme on a bolstered effort in Nigeria specifically. We can take our combined success further still. We have and will continue to collaborate in 5 priority areas. First, threat hunting, which includes building cyber threat intelligence capability. Second, identifying critical national infrastructure relevant for cyber operations. Thirdly, the complex issue of digital forensics. Fourth, national incident response planning. And fifth, a review of cyber policies and strategies. These are some of the building blocks for government cyber capabilities. They're also some of the foundations for effective cyber diplomacy on the international stage, on which any foreign ministry has to draw to promote better international collaboration agreements and promote better international cyber governance. And while Nigeria will make its own decisions on its cyber architecture, we're very happy to share lessons on how the British Foreign Office works with our wider ecosystem to promote international cyber agreements and governance. Today's seminar is framed by technological changes and emerging threats, which pose challenges to the rule of law and the prosperity of our countries, and indeed to geopolitical stability. We are increasingly aware of the corrosive threat of cyber fraud and crime, and the importance of international collaboration across jurisdictions, collaboration on which the UK and Nigeria have some shared success, but need to do more. I will pause. some of the cyber attacks and threats which the UK has experienced in recent years and which Nigeria may already face and will certainly need to consider as coming over the horizon. Some of these attacks are criminal, some are by hostile states, and some are by groups linked to hostile states, but with a degree of plausible deniability. This is the grey zone of virtual conflict, which we often read about in the press, of extortion, of sabotage, of disinformation and disruption. A grey zone which is about to be turbocharged by new artificial intelligence tools. Diplomats often have a role in calling out malicious cyber attacks. We certainly have a role to encourage other countries to do more, to reduce the ability of malicious actors to operate from their jurisdictions. Later this morning, my colleague Mairead Bree will speak about the UK's prioritisation of cyber threats in its ongoing collaboration with Nigeria. And you will shortly hear from Dr. Nkechi Amobi, who we are pleased to be working with on judicial training. This training will strengthen how cyber cases are prosecuted in Nigeria. But let me conclude by applauding the MFA for bringing together this valuable audience on these themes. I'm very much looking forward to Professor Amobi's keynote address. Thank you.
Hosted by Federal Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Nigeria. Facilitated by Consultancy Support Services, CS2, Limited. info@consultancys.com. Copyright at 2026. All rights reserved. Subscribe to build Africa's cyber and diplomatic resilience. YouTube at Anticipatory Cyber Digital Diplo.